Lake of the Ozarks, it's me, Wild Will, here with Lake TV. Time for another LOZ featured doc series, and this time we're at the 24-mile marker to meet up with Jonathan Kenniston, his boys, and they're going to tell us their incredible story here at Lake of the Ozarks and show us one of the newest docs on Lake of the Ozarks. Docks, boats, the lake life, your mind must be racing. Whether it's a listing for sale now, a custom build here in the villages at Shawnee Bend, or a condo at the iconic Topsider, I'm your guy. But first, another LOZ feature doc on Lake TV. And here he is, Jonathan Kenniston here in Sunrise Beach. Man, I'm so thankful we were able to make this happen. And we're gonna get right into it. I wanna know where we're at and what we're working at. So where are we located, my friend?
Mile marker 24. And you know, this house we purchased last December. And we have been having a lot of fun with it, to be quite honest with you. The house is 4,600 square feet. We've got 3 levels, 5 bedrooms, and the downstairs level is pretty cool because it's got a garage door that opens up and a nice bar area that overlooks the pool deck. And we did a few things. We added this cabana. We've got a nice 85-inch TV up there and put some cedar in there that's backlit at night. And so it looks pretty cool at night when you're out there playing, having a good time.
You're a family guy, but the lake isn't full-time home yet. Tell us about home and the family and a little bit about the Kennistons.
Well, so we're from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I've got 3 kids. I've got a daughter, Ellie. She's 18, and then I've got 2 boys, Austin, who's 17, and Ian, that is 15 years old.
So now you were telling me before we get to the dock, this is not forever. You guys got another home, another lake house you're gonna be building. So tell us just a little bit about that. So,
you know, I don't want to spill the beans, but we are building our personal house down here. And so it's going to take about a year to build, but it's going to overlook the main channel, have a nice new dock, and you know, it'll be a little bit bigger and a little bit a few more amenities than this one has on it.
What does Jonathan Kenniston do? I mean, how is this all possible? What's the work life like?
Well, you know, I kind of have a few different things that I do. So I've been doing rental properties since '04, and so throughout that process of, you know, having a bunch of, you know, real estate over the years, I went to school, and I'm a cardiovascular perfusionist, which operate the heart-lung machine during open heart surgery. So
yeah, no big deal. Just another run-of-the-mill, just simple stuff, right?
Yeah, for the most part. You know, go to school to figure things out, right?
All right, so as we get ready, we're gonna head down and check out the dock. But before we do, tell us how long it's been here, because I know you guys just put this in, and who built the dock for you guys?
So the dock, we started designing it last fall, and I believe it got here at probably the beginning of March or end of February. I can't remember the exact time frame, but nevertheless, they floated it down here. Dock works. This would be the 3rd dock that I've purchased from these guys, and they're going to be doing the next one as well. So they've been fantastic to work with, and they've made my vision come alive on these. So
all right, well, we're going to head down, and the first thing we notice is you mentioned the boys are already down here enjoying the fruits of your guys' labor. So let's go check it out.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere. Next on our LOZ featured doc series.
It's probably going to be big enough to fill the slip. That's what I'm going to give you.
It's coming. The 19, where luxury, style, and serenity all collide. The 19, the most exclusive Lake of the Ozarks living to date. The 19, taking applications now, but you better hurry. The 19. I'm Jonathan Hartenstein, broker associate with Lake Ozark Real Estate. Give me a call and we can discuss. The 19. Your time at the lake is limited, and at Cerdik Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shined, and ready to ride.
Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Cerdik Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Cerdik Yamaha. Book online now at cerdikboatrental.com.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
All right, now Jonathan, as we get down here, the guys have a little bit of everything from, I noticed, PWC, you got the Yamaha wave runners, and then of course, what were those, sea scooters?
Yeah, Yamaha has these little sea scooters, and it works out well if you want to go across the cove and meet some friends, and if you're just tired of swimming.
So this dock, I know that you mentioned, you teased a little bit that this is the first of at least two. There's going to be more.
Yep.
Talk about what went into designing and building this.
Well, you know, any kind of dock that we've built, I mean, you obviously have to take a look at the dock envelope, and that gives you your general dimensions. And so that was kind of where this large footprint came into being. And, you know, I've got this boat, the R33 Cobalt, that, you know, is just shy of 34 foot. And so it's a 40 foot long slip by 14 wide. And so that does a really good job of housing that boat. But, you know, I've got friends on the lake, they've got bigger boats, and so I wanted a place for them to put their boat. And so if you look at the property, we've got a lot of space in between our neighbors here. And so we figured this would be a great opportunity to, you know, be able to moor on this side. You know, this slip is 50 foot by 16 foot wide. So, you know, you can put a lot of, you know, a couple real big boats in on either side of this. Or, you know, you could have, you know, 4 on either side essentially. So
I gotta ask, so we're gonna see you again for season 4.
Yeah.
But I predict there's gonna be a monster here inside this slip. So if it was Jonathan's preferred choice, any boat on the water, what boat would you be putting in this slip?
Well, it's probably gonna be big enough to fill the slip. That's what I'm gonna give you.
Little teaser, so make sure you're ready for season 4. All right, so some of the cool stuff that you mentioned was the sound system that you're gonna have down here. So talk about that, and when it comes to adding something like that to your dock, it's not just an overnight process, so talk about why you went with the sound system.
Well, you know, the sound system that we have, I mean, we have it for the guests where we just have basically a pairing button on the outside of the shed, so they just go up and they push the button, pair it up with their phone, they can listen to wherever they want. You know, we've got our sitting area over there, so, you know, we have a speaker that's, you know, for that area. And then as you walk out, you know, the next area that's really gonna be popular is gonna be the swim platform. And so we have another speaker up there, and that just really gets, you know, the music gets broadcasted down towards the water. So it's good sound distribution, but yet, you know, it doesn't have to be super loud to where you can't have a conversation.
To talk about a couple of the must-haves when it comes to having a dock on Lake of the Ozarks.
You gotta have some swim steps. You gotta have access in and out of the lake. You gotta have a shed. Everything here is on a side of a hill. So you don't want to be walking up and down that hill any more than you have to. So you want to kind of have your entertainment area and all the supplies that you want down here. You got to have some music, and you want to have, you know, some good lighting out here as well. Like the lighting that we have here, you got these Bluetooth switches, so we can turn it on and off from the house when we're coming in. At night, we can turn on the lights from afar, and so it just works out really well. So it's all about you really having the convenience and minimizing all of the work that's associated with being on the water.
Sure. All right. So you mentioned the Cobalt. I understand that's pretty new.
Yep.
And one of the first on the lake like it. So I want to go over, let's go sit in the Cobalt and tell me about that.
All right, let's do it.
Don't go anywhere. Next on our LOZ featured dock series. Is there maybe a best kept secret at Lake of the Ozarks?
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
Are you sick of pests invading your dock? AquaPest Solutions can make that problem go away. Our eco-friendly, unique blend of essential oil-based treatment is not only safe to use on the water, but it's safe for you, your kids, your pets, your cousin, you get the picture. AquaPest Solutions is locally owned and operated right here at the Lake of the Ozarks, and our only focus is making sure you enjoy your lake life, including your home.
A dock can be so much more than storage for your boat, and a dock from Dockworks always will be. No matter the size or budget, our 30 years of dock building experience can take your ideal dock from your imagination to the water. All of our docks are customized to fit your needs and your waterfront. Our new owners are hands-on, ready to engage with you and our community to make the lake's 1,100 miles of shoreline beautiful to look at with docks you'll be proud to host on. Call or go online to discuss your options today.
The lake life is the only life, if you ask me. With the water, the outdoors, and all the things to do, you're ready to get real about living at Lake of the Ozarks. From the iconic topsider condos to a custom build at the luxurious villages at Shawnee Bend, I've got options for you. Your lake life, your safe place, your dream lifestyle starts with one phone call to me, Jonathan Hartenstein, broker associate, Lake Ozark Real Estate, where I'm not just selling the lake life, I'm living it.
Man, this is where it all kind of begins. I mean, if you're gonna have a dock on the lake, it's because you got a boat, and boy does Jonathan and family have a boat. This Cobalt's not just any Cobalt, so tell us what boat we're sitting on and the details.
Well, this is a 2023 Cobalt R33, and it's it's one of the first ones out here. For sure that they made it. So it's got twin 380 Volvo Penta motors. It's got a day cabin and a full head. We wanted a boat that would get a lot of people out on the water and, you know, be able to get into some of these smaller places. And, you know, it's just a good all-around boat that, you know, can move a decent amount of people comfortably.
How long have you had it?
Well, we got it last August, so coming up on a year.
Have you gotten to take it out quite a bit and enjoy it?
You know, I just hit 50 hours on it, so I got to get my first oil change.
There you go. Very good. All right, so now for you guys, it's been different because you've come, you've gone through kids. You said, you know, you didn't get to come down as regular.
Yep.
But now as the kids are growing up, you guys are down here more regularly, and you said you're getting ready to make the transition full-time in the near future. And so you've kind of fallen in love with the lake. Talk about this body of water, this community, and what has kept you coming back and kind of gotten you to fall in love with it.
You know, I think that just over the years, just every time we come down, you know, we don't want to leave. And not that we don't like, you know, back home. However, this just has a different, it's just a different lifestyle than what we have in Iowa. And you know, this lake offers so many different events, opportunities to do different things. It's not what there is to do, it's what you know, what do you want to do today, because there's so many different things and opportunities and things to take advantage on the lake.
So for people who watch the docks here, a lot of them have been to the lake, a lot of them have never been down here, and they've just heard of the lake. But maybe you can give them a little insight as someone who gets down here quite a bit and has the family down here. Is there maybe a best kept secret at Lake of the Ozarks that doesn't get as much spotlight or attention maybe that you guys have really enjoyed?
You know, we like, honestly, there is a restaurant, tavern, so it's the tavern at Trails End. They have these sticky ribs that are just to die for.
Sticky ribs, I'm about to try those now.
So, and great bourbon selection as well. Every time I have somebody new that comes down to visit, like, that's the joint that we hit up.
We hear that a lot. So we know John and Sherry.
Yeah, John's
the
a great guy.
Tavern at Trails End. You heard it here. Jonathan, for you guys, I know you guys are busy. You got big plans, and I'm hoping that over these next couple of years, this isn't your only appearance on the LOZ featured doc series.
Yep, I look forward to seeing you guys again.
Well, Jonathan, Kenniston, and family from the 24-mile marker for Lake TV, I'm William Holtz. Until next time, that's a wrap for this edition of the LOZ featured doc series.